Samuel is raising his hand.
Alex, would you like to say something? Ask. Alex?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
Can you how can kids my age make an invention that earns money?
Yeah, good question. You know what? You can look around at the problems that you see around your household. You know, somebody your age, you have a unique perspective on the world. I think that you're probably a good person that observes things. You strike me as a thoughtful young person who probably notices things around you. And so notice things that people find as an inconvenience or things that bother them or pet products might be good. Pet products are a very big category. People spend a lot of money on their pets, especially dogs and cats, because people have the most of them. If there are other pets that you notice in South Africa that a lot of people have, and you notice problems that might be associated with that, whether it's cleaning the pet or feeding the pet or caring for the pet, playing with the pet, all those are good invention ideas. I think you should maybe start there. Let me just go a little bit deeper for you though on invention techniques. So think about new products like the microwave. You might be too young to remember before there was a microwave, but before there was a microwave, people all cooked with metal, steel pans on a stove, right? But once a microwave came, everybody started using plastic to cook with. And so there was an entire line of new products that were plastic that could go in the microwave. So if you look at new technology, a lot of times as a young person, you might be noticing new technology. There's products that are like accessories around that technology. Those are excellent areas to look for inventions in. Another area might be, you know how sometimes when a brand new car comes out, like the real expensive ones, the brand new cars, and they have all the camera on the back and they have the little sensor if you go drive this way or that way. Anytime there's some new technology or even a new gaming device, let's say a new gaming device system comes out, people have to buy all these other things that go with it. Maybe the headset, you know, I mean, we didn't have that 5, 10, 20 years ago. You know, it's because of the gaming devices and the video calls. So when you look at what is the new, latest and greatest big thing that everyone loves, and then figure out what would people really enjoy that would make playing with that game or doing that activity a little easier. Maybe they just need a phone holder. Maybe they need a phone case. You know, those aren't good inventions now because people have already done them. But you get my point. Whenever you see a new thing, invent the accessories around it. Those are great ideas. And a person of your age can do that.
Just by the way, Carrie, Sam comes from, he's based in Saudi Arabia. Just out of interest, say.
Simple is very good. Another thing that you made me think of when you said he was from Saudi Arabia, I travel internationally a lot, and almost every country they have like farmers markets, vegetable sellers, or trade shows where people from the general public come, and like a craft fair, and they sell things that they have made with their own hands that they find useful. Some of those products could be successful products. And so that's where you would be, what instead of the inventor, you would be what I call a product scout, because it's their idea, but you're finding it. You're the one that sat on this meeting and knows me, and they're living in their community, not knowing about inventing, but they're knowing that they made something that solved a problem, and they're selling it out at a trade fair or in a tent or somewhere. And if you see it and you think it's good, you can learn to shoot a video of that and then submit that. And if we like it, then, you know, and it works, then you can always go back to them and pay them whatever you think they should get for that, you know, and help them. That's what I think is a good idea, is to just from your heart help them. or make their product better. I mean, that's what a big company would do. If a big company came through there and saw them, they would see it, they would make it better, and they would capitalize on it. What I think is better to do is see it, get it licensed off because you know it, get some money from it, and go give that person the money. So part of the money, not all of the money. You deserve at least half the money for doing it, but they deserve at least half the money or 25% of the money for coming up with it. Whatever's fair, whatever you agree with them.